finally on. We're finally live. Let's like this bitch. Because it's Danganronpa. You've heard it all before.
It's Danganronpa.
So I'm gonna put my controller down. I have to light this bad boy back up again. There we go. Hi, controller. I need to fix you. I need to fix your cord, really.
Did you find a good controller for it?
No, I just need a cord. That's all I need. It's not the controller itself, it's the cord. So I'll just start fresh on the end. Hello, yeah. Because everything started right where I last left off, mainly on this. Yeah, chapter 1 end. Yeah, that's where I ended, right?
I thought
For
you
a
did.
long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us.
Yes.
The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that.
And we listen to it every goddamn day.
Wait, we
People
didn't?
who can't win.
We don't?
People who don't try to win. People who try their best and still can't win.
But we win anyway.
They are all worthless trash.
Oh yeah, that's the Kardashians in a nutshell. Yeah.
There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else.
Who are you?
No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating.
It's actually the opposite.
No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog.
It will always be a bitch.
No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky.
Unless if it's Evangelion.
Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do.
But they are so happy when they do it.
People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start.
And then they become ultimates.
That's right. Just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration.
I feel senpai urge.
Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving.
Can we just throw you over the bed?
How should I put it?
That'll be too
What
good.
I feel is more
Yeah, you're right.
pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return.
Yeah, don't love me, sir. Just don't.
So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help.
Okay, we do need Bib for this.
I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives.
I just want to be killed.
I just want both sides to do their very best.
Like no one ever was.
I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky.
Really, really lucky.
Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy.
It would be awesome.
So please, let me help you.
Let me help you.
If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan.
Oh,
I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits.
I want you to go cuckoo.
Oh, shut up! Chapter 2. Sea and Punishment. Seasoning coconuts. Daily life. You put the lime in the coconut, put
And
down.
drink it all down.
You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all down. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all down. Byakuya and Teru died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I
Yeah,
learned
you
this.
killed the chef.
Yeah,
last
that's a sin. Yeah, that's a definite sin. I learned this firsthand as I headed toward the hotel restaurant with dreary sudden footsteps.
Oh,
Hajime, you're already here. Good morning. Ew. Good morning. Just as I thought, the atmosphere in the restaurant is pretty gloomy. But after what happened yesterday, that's to be expected. Byakuya, who appointed himself our leader, was killed. And the person who killed him was our friend. And Byakuya, well, he was a fat ass. Nobody actually cared about him. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. Oh, I'm sure you love these games. I'm glad you like these games too. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad. Let me do this. Still keeping it on, just need to move the chat over. Hey Ebony, how's it going? There we go. Just so I can see the chat as well as I can see the game. So I can't do both on this. But there we go. Oh, that's much better.
huh?
You guys don't look so good. I'm doing okay, Ebony. Thanks for asking. Your faces all look like you just attended 2 funerals in a row. I guess some people don't feel so sad. That's like what happened. Byakuya and Teru got killed.
I'll go.
You uggo. I'm not talking to you, you ugly bitch! Why are you all so mean to me?
Yeah, I know that. I know that little troglodyte person.
Still, I understand about Mr. Ham Hands, but is there even a reason for us to be sad about Teru's death?
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
Why?
Well, he was a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
Hey,
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
that's weird.
Huh? Is it alright to defend the killer? Are you trying to justify murder? Yeah, she is. She's a little troll. Myoko's just a little angry troll.
She's a little angry somewhere.
No.
That was not my intention, but...
Hey!
Then you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. What? He's a stupid piece of trash.
I don't understand crazy people. You know that, man.
Yeah. He's a stupid piece of trash bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserved to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
What the fudge, woman?
What's up, teenage April O'Neil?
Jeez.
Hey, what gives? Does a pea brain like you have something to complain about?
Yes.
It's not like that.
Well, it's about that, but... I know, right? She got no one to hate. She's like, I'm angry. Okay, we know you're angry. I'm still angry! I don't fucking care if you're still angry.
It smells.
Don't you think?
Huh?
Again?
It can't be.
Don't tell me. It better not be another dead body. Nah, it's not the smell of blood this time. It just smells really bad. It smells bad. It's kind of like how a bar or nightclub smells after closing time, you see. Oh, it smells like ass.
Hey!
I don't know those smells! You must have had a pretty rough life!
Now that you mention it.
I do smell something. It's like a sewer or rotten garbage.
I got it!
I know what it is! Nekomaru's breath probably stinks! You got me right there! She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. No, it's not Nekomaru. The smell's coming from you, Hiyoko. Ah, you smell like a bitch. Okay. Huh?
Whoa!
It's true! Hiyoko, you reek!
What did you do to me?
A rotten smell stings my eyes as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence. You smell like hot, sick piece of ass!
Okay, I like to note that that's the nastiest looking cry I've ever seen in all my life.
Tell me about it.
Oh,
Oh my!
she's crying!
Hey,
I've said it before, but you guys are really insensitive.
that was close.
I know, it actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe with my mouth. Oh, please, God, woman, close your goddamn mouth! Close your goddamn mouth!
Like,
Are you even taking baths? No.
Oh, get your ass in the tub right now, woman! Get your nasty ass in the tub!
You haven't bathed? I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself. Oh.
hey,
Yoko, you don't have to cry so much, please. I'll tie your sash for you, okay? Really?
The drool and snot. Yes, the drool and snot. Alright.
I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you.
hey!
I love you, my hero. I'll give you a kiss.
You're a crazy woman. I don't like you.
Now please clean up your nose. Yoko, you don't have to hug me.
It appears you cannot escape.
She appears to have taken a liking to you.
Welcome to the world of girl love. Slippery when wet.
Oh my god.
Here's suddenly not so tense anymore. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I have these guys to thank. Anyway, what happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagito? It seems they're both not here. Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the motel. I invited him to breakfast, but he declined. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but...
Huh?
Who cares about Nagito?
He is cursed. A child who summons misfortune, so to speak.
Well, that may be, but...
Just let you know, I don't know anything!
I have no idea!
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all!
That's right!
He's right, forget him! Let's just forget about that creep already!
Yeah, Nagito is something, alright.
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they?
Of course not!
I'm not suspicious!
Impossible!
That's right! I'm not suspicious!
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something?
You came just at the right time!
Not the right time.
No, it's not.
I don't really get it, but you must have yearned for me. Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help myself, you know. My body reacts to monochroma on its own.
No.
Something like that.
Stupid.
Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here.
Actually,
But to be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared. Servant?
what the hell?
You know, my mono beast. One of them just disappeared. Huh? Why did the mono beast disappear? Maybe I cut back on the cars? Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much? Perhaps they're boycotting me.
Let me tell you this.
But that guy is the weakest in the League of Four. How shameful for the Mono Beast to lose from their human. That's what you want to say, right?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
Though this is merely the prelude, the climax will occur soon after.
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Now then, let me hear your scream! I shall make such sweet music for you!
Sweet music.
Yeah.
Hey, Gundam, you should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My entire existence.
I'm still being called a stuffed animal.
There you go.
Oh well. Oh well. It looks like you guys don't know anything about my motor beast either. There's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald from wearing too much. What hair do you even have hair?
Okay.
A wise catbot once said, our eyes are on the front so we can keep moving forward. Was that wise catbot by the name of Doraemon?
You know, Monokuma, you are one of the most dangerous bears there is.
Tell me about it.
He's not so dangerous, he's just weird.
Kills children for fun.
It's just weird.
As Monokuma said those familiar sounding words to us, once again he disappeared. Hey, what do you think you meant just now? You said something about a mono beast disappearing? The only possibility I could think of is... were you in the middle of something? If so, I could just come back later. Then leave. And please ask me to leave kindly.
Hey.
Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with that disappearing mono beast? Ah, yes, that's right! I'm the one who defeated that mono beast! You did?
You serious?
Defeating a monster like that, how the hell did someone like you pull that off? I'll talk about that in more detail in a different mode.
Oh, no. It's a female version of this.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, I finished the bridge gate for you all.
Hey, hey.
If the gate's open, that means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right?
Is that true?
That's totally right. Now that you can all go to more areas, let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time.
Love, love.
Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape.
Jeez.
Of course, escaping from this island is our main goal.
Huh? Why, you...
Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. Unless if you're Johnny Depp. I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me. Alright! You can find anything that can be salvaged for boat parts, let me know already! It seems that everyone's saying that you can on a path that's different from what I had planned.
Now then, let us begin.
Then let's disperse. The time has come to release the cursed seal.
Oh, good. You got it all backwards.
Let's find a way to leave this island! That's impossible.
You have a very curious group of friends.
I know, right?
You do.
Most notably, the female bear that looks like she's trying to grow a penis.
I know, right?
Leaving the island is no longer possible.
No longer possible.
Hey, what is that? Crazy bitch.
Hey,
Hajime, just leave that thing alone already! After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her.
I wasn't that close to her to begin with. Lightning bolt. Caustic soda. You're right. It seems everyone's attention has shifted toward exploring the new island, expecting to find something that'll help us escape this situation. Everyone filed out of the restaurant. Except for you. New island, huh? I should go find some clues too.
Aww.
You can't! You promised you'd tie my kimono stash!
Hey,
That was... We can do that after we finish exploring the new island. If I don't hurry and go take a bath, they'll call me smelly again. They'll bully me again.
No, we're just gonna tell you to go get your ass in the tub. That's what we're gonna tell you to do.
yeah.
Okay, then let's take a light shower first.
Yay!
We're gonna wash each other!
Oh my.
That's what I said.
Huh?
Are you gold?
40?
40.
Wash each other?
Hey.
Oh, hold on, I don't think it's a good idea for me to go into... Now we're both girls. There's no need to be shy.
But
Yeah, girl,
let's
still
go.
I can see it gonna die. She gonna be a
Give her the first to
sacrifice.
die.
Somebody who talks that much crap, yeah, she gonna be the first to die.
Yes.
Hands!
Loudmouths go by fast.
Hands!
Yeah,
Does anybody
they
want to
do.
see her die? Hands! Okay.
Oh, I got the hands.
Hands.
My hands up.
Mine's up. Mine's up.
My hand is up.
Hands up.
Mine are up. You back.
That little girl, yeah, she about to beat her maker.
She's
Die.
delete it.
Hyoko pulled my hero's hand, smiling like a child before. We have 6.
Racist.
You got 6. Smiling like a child before a school trip.
I think
Head
that's
toward
kind of all the
conscious.
gods in the group right now.
Oh yeah. Wash each other. I see.
When you go
Washing each
down
other.
to hell, I'll help him out. When you go down to hell, remember, pretty rule number 1 is you shall always say the word "dude" in every line you say.
I am going
Even if you're a crazy woman.
Even if you're a crazy woman, the rules still apply. You must still say the word "dude" in every line you say.
Oh yeah.
So down there, looks don't mean anything.
Although at her pace, she might end up at pretty court. In the jury. You'll be tried in a jury by your pretties. Dude.
Like one of those guys who talks a lot about proposing to his girlfriend after he survives the war. I'm sorry. Did you say? No, I'm good. Where are you? No, I'm good.
He's like one of those guys who talks about pulling to his girlfriend after he survives the war.
Yep.
Wow.
I saw how that worked out about Courier Chronicles 4.
Oh,
I have a kid on the way. Hopefully he'll be able to come out during peacetime. And you
Yeah.
won't be, and of course you won't be there to see him.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Guess what? No. But I love you. But I want to help you. No.
From the story. You have now been retconned from the story.
Oh, you've been retconned hard from the story. I hadn't played this since 2019.
That's a long period of time. I'm surprised you know where you're going.
I kind of wish I knew where I was going.
You kinda know. Oh dear.
Well, mind you, like I said, I just figured, oh, this is where I'm going. Transcript, okay. I mean, I could go from where I last saved, but that wouldn't make sense. So I said, might as well just...
We'll know for certain Gold if he's asked to steal a tank.
That's what I'm wondering. Can we steal tank? Yes. All right, we can go steal a
Remember,
tank.
it was always, without question, the Haitian's fault.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course. That's a definite, yeah.
But I don't think it would kill Monokuma, though. The tank.
Do we honestly care if it does kill him?
Not
No.
really.
Like, look,
Let me go get the world's smallest violin.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on, Fifth Island.
Like on this planet.
Fourth
That's
Island.
worth it. Like a gazelle.
That is the thinnest, stringiest looking gazelle I've ever seen.
I know, right?
Yeah.
God damn. Yo.
So you ain't got no more email from that place.
Nope. No emails whatsoever. 3. Paperwork card. Level up for what reason I have no clue. She's right. The mono beast that was blocking this bridge is gone. I guess Monomi was right after all. What lies beyond this bridge? Alright, I guess I should find out.
So this is the new island.
It's called Adventure Island.
The ambiance seems different compared to the
Master
first
Higgins
island with the
was there.
hotel.
I see no Master
Yeah,
Higgins
right.
here. Well, now's not the time for me to make carefree observations.
there might be a clue here that tells us how to leave this island. I need to find it. Ancient ruin.
Ancient spirits of evil.
Transform this
I
decayed
am now.
bone.
No, right, wrong game.
Transform this decayed corpse into Umbra.
Actually, when you're summoning ancient spirits, I immediately thought of Blizzard from Valkyrie Profile.
Oh, God. What's this
I
enormous...
beseech thee, thee is, I is thee, and thee are thee, and...
That's all, folks.
I believe I'm a guy, and I believe I'm a guy.
You are a guy? You thought you were a guy?
Yes,
What?
I'm blue, I believe I'm a guy.
You thought that you were a guy?
Blue is the color of my window.
Blue Davide thought he was a guy. That's the true lyrics. I believe I'm a guy, I believe I'm a guy.
What is this enormous building? It has the ambiance of an ancient Rome, but its shape
I'm just not clear if a
doesn't
Corvette is
resemble-
considered a manly car or not. Because that could be the secret struggle of the song. Maybe he's trying to trade that Corvette into something else.
Blue is the color of my window.
Blue is the color of all that I wear.
I have a girlfriend, and she is so blue. Oh, your girlfriend
I
is
have a
smart.
dog. His name is Blue's Clues.
The dog is named Blue's Clues.
Should be.
This is the nastiest version of sleep you can ever achieve.
This person seems to have a problem. I can't put my finger on what it is, though. But for a first impression, I'm quite, disturbed.
Of course, because I was like, drool. It's nothing but drool.
Yeah.
Good
a lot
boy.
of drool.
That's like, that's gimmick levels of drool right there. That's Euphoria levels of drool right there. Oh god, that is Euphoria.
Euphoria levels of drool.
Euphoria levels of drool, yeah.
Dude, are you saying that she's a Galgun character, got transposed into this game?
No, you know Euphoria, the saga. That long string of drool that you're yeah, you climb up that long strand of drool like the fuck. Okay, that's so okay.
That's the thing. Maybe she's exhausted from climbing. So.
She's a gamer, yo. This is the sad thing. She's a gamer.
Okay, so she could get off from a 24-hour marathon session at Phase 14. Okay,
She's been playing too much Payday 2. She's been playing too much Vindictus.
You can only get off on so many Arms Gold Coke deals.
She's played too much Genshin.
Are you saying that she got too much compensation?
Oh god, too much. Far too much for her own good. Hey, Jackie. Sorry. I was dozing for a bit. Girl, you might want to, clean that up.
Yeah, you got a little,
that's not a little, that's
we're looking at somebody who's got the Cammy Neal look when they woke up.
Oh god.
dude.
You didn't look like you were dozing. You look like you were completely asleep while standing up. Anyway, what's this huge building? Ah, the aggro crag. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And don't forget the mega aggro crag.
Oh god, let's not forget. Looks like some sort of ruins or historical landmark. Ancient ruins. That's what you think too. But it's not just a typical ancient ruin, don't you think? I don't know how to say it clearly, but it's...
Yep.
Yep, it's a mysterious building. It feels like a special place. It looks like...
La Mulana. A special place.
Check around here a bit more so we can go somewhere else. Come on. Let's go somewhere else.
She's a little bit like the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Obviously.
Is she trying to make me go away? She probably wants to be alone so she can sleep without being interrupted. I get it, but you better not sleep. Let me know if you discovered anything.
Yep.
Yeah, leave it to me. She's completely doing her own thing, but her smile's so innocent. She reminds me of Saki. That's even more annoying to deal with.
What, you mean she lays down Big Ben bells and that's why she got off?
Holy shit, look at that.
Hey, Ryu, you should feel proud. That means you got her off.
Oh god.
Look how...
Stepping on those Big Ben bells got her off.
It's like this. Look how fast this dude is running right here. Fast travel. This is fast travel.
Indeed, that is very fast travel.
Like, how fast are you going? I'm going this fast. And this fast. And this fast.
BB. Reverse can't read BB.
Hey.
It's nearly showtime!
You're too late. The seal has already been broken.
Seal. Is he talking about the bridge? Whatever, it's not like I really care. Yes, Lord Valvatores. What is it, my lord?
Bring me sardines.
Oh god, no.
It's like, you alright?
Bring me more sardines.
The signboard says diner. I guess I should try going inside. Huh. That looks like...
Huh?
Oh, it's you.
Dumbass!
I'm trying to eat right now! Go away, dumbass! Diego suddenly started yelling at me as he held a hamburger in one hand. Wait. I did not cook that burger, I'm telling you that right now.
Your stepdad?
He didn't cook that shit either. Hold on. Why is he here? He wasn't at the restaurant. Why does he know about the new island? Dude, I need to ask. How do you know about this place? Hey, why are you here? How'd you find out we can go to this island? Are you a monkey or something? Do you not understand human language?
Shut the hell up!
I told you to leave me alone when I'm eating!
Jeez.
An annoying person went out of their way to tell me. Annoying person. Then I found this place and now I'm eating here because I'm hungry. Mr. Sup, you happy now? So get the fuck out of here and go somewhere else! Hey, about that annoying person.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Mind your own business! Got nothing to do with you! Actually, it does have to do with me. I don't know what you're thinking, but we're all in this situation together. You're not the only one stuck on this island. We all have to work together. You should know that by now, too, so... Why are you avoiding us? Oh no.
just punt him is too easy, man. No.
I do not want a sardine power.
I dump him into Prinny Rule. I dump him into level triple X -1. I'm not avoiding you bastards. I just decided to not rely on anyone. Not to rely on anyone? That includes the Kuzryu clan. I can still survive without relying on them. Yeah, okay.
In other words, you have the social skills for right hand. Got it.
Hey, are you actually...
Don't misunderstand.
Don't get it twisted. I'm Yakuza by blood. It's not like I want to head a family business someday. Okay, so you're saying...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's fighting from Benson.
No,
So he's the type of guy that'll shit his pants. He will shit his pants whenever Majima shows up.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the type of guy that likes to talk about how awesome he is, then just smoke too much chronic and pass out.
I'm pretty sure if you saw Kiryu, it's like... What happens? He just shit himself. He shits himself when he sees Kiryu, and all of a sudden he wets himself when Majima shows up like, sup? It's like, what happened?
Yakuza to snitch.
Oh god, yes. I just want to prove I earned it. Prove I can tough it out on my own without relying on my clan. Plus, even if I fail, the clan will still be around. My little sister will be happy to lead it. Oh, you have a little sister.
Shut the hell up!
Why'd you let me bring that up anyway? You're the one who said that, dude. You brought that up yourself.
Anyway,
I don't intend to spend any time with you guys. Nothing good can come of it. Nothing good can come of it. Isn't it obvious? In this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru proof man. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that?
Of course.
Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. If you don't actually mean that, you're awful just for saying it. You're the one who spoke to me without my permission, so don't get pissed at me.
There are some people you just need to put in a headlock, otherwise they'll listen. He's one of them.
Yeah.
I would put him in a DDT mixed with a Kaneko Buster, and I wouldn't let go of the Kaneko Buster. If you're so upset, you don't have to stick around. Fuck off. Oh, what the hell? You're stupid of me to talk to a guy like him. No, I wasn't.
You should just ask Jericho to do it. He'll put him in that R bar. So I can go R bar.
Yes.
If it doesn't work, it'll be the schedule spinning Nurple. And then R bar.
That's gotta hurt.
Let's not forget that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old number 712 is a.
There's a tunnel in the very back. Let's check out what lies beyond that point. Oh, right there. Right. Chandler Beach. Not that Chandler.
How you doing?
That's Joey.
Oh.
Nice try, though.
A scream?
Points for originality.
Thanks.
Voice just now. Wasn't that Ibuki? Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Bookie, are you alright? What happened?
Emergency!
This is bad! I'm begging you so much, I don't even have time to speak my words! What's going on?
Why do you have liquid coming out of every one of your orifices?
Oh. The killing is starting!
Pointing!
Look! Over there! So I glanced over to the beach where Boogie was pointing his finger.
I think I know why the car is moving. You gotta think he's living, walking theater.
Well, there's your woman, Gold.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I thought you liked it, Akane.
Oh, Akane?
Yes.
Oh, geez, I'm lagging a lot. Yeah, Akane's my girl. I thought you meant Ibuki. No, I don't like Ibuki. I don't like Akane.
Your speed is adequate, but it's still not enough. Each blow you land is too soft.
What the hell is this?
You're not using your muscles properly. Your athletic body is going to waste.
Shut up! All I gotta do is win.
What was that? You're gonna win? Against me? That's quite absurd!
I use her muscles very well, God you know.
Oh, yeah, that. I don't think she's gonna have babies anytime too soon after a punch like that.
Oh, there's a cool thing too about Blast Masters. Huh? I gotta tell you about there. You know the girl in Flower, the girl with the watermelon tits?
Yeah.
She actually, in the third game, she actually, got a origami. Let me say it that way. They're a lot larger than before.
Oh, okay, so she learned from the school of Fujiko.
Yeah,
every goddamn season, what happens? Boobs get bigger.
Whenever I play this or stream this, you have to see it for yourself. You'll be like, holy crap, and I'll be like, yeah.
Is it safe for Twitch viewing?
Yeah, it's still safe. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not doing it right now, though, but I'm not doing it anytime soon. This ain't when I do it.
Right. We cannot tarnish your Boy Scout image.
Had enough? Had you learned your lesson?
We're done for!
He's done it! Nekomaru Nidai's ultimate move, Super Body Blow! That's instant death! If she's lucky, she'll live another 5 minutes at best!
Jeez! Akane, at your current power level, you can't even defeat a mere team manager.
What are you saying? Why are you guys fighting?
Huh? Huh. This is the fight.
It's a one-sided beatdown! That's even worse! The rules for the school trip clearly state excessive violence is prohibited.
Training!
He looks like a total idiot.
What violence? This is not a real fight, we're training!
But it looked like a real fight.
Huh? I'm just a team manager. There's no way I'd be able to fight for real. Training!
As he said.
We both agreed to this training session. I'm not violating any rules at all.
So, why is the son interested in training?
Training!
If I got a minute.
What the?
She's alive?
Fool! She's not a weak and get killed by a weak blow like that.
But she still will not be able to make children after that. pretty strong, so I couldn't help but get excited. I thought sparring would help me burn off some of this energy, but I lost. More importantly, there's a lot of strong dudes in this world, huh?
Yeah, I could see why you like her, Joel. Not seeing her for the first time. I think I see the two reasons you're looking at.
Yeah.
Senpai approves. Senpai approves.
Well, of course you would approve. But then again, it's hard to get you to approve. You are ready after all.
Damn right. What a bunch of Bad 11 troublemakers.
I see. Akane, it seems you're the type who learns through actions rather than words. Shall I give you one piece of advice? How you use your body and muscles, your positioning and timing, it's all half-assed. You're not utilizing your ultimate gymnast talent well at all. Pay attention! Basics! Make sure you understand the basics. You'll always be second rate if you just rely on instinct.
Damn it. Shut up. She is really sporting the Go Nagai look right now. She is slowly turning into a Mazinger. Mazinger she.
Then, if you understand what I just said, come see me. When that time comes, I'll fight you once again.
Don't forget.
You better not forget what you just said. My desire to win is pretty crazy.
I'll show you my serious side.
I won't give up until I beat you. Mazinger she, ladies and gentlemen. Mazinger she. With wobbling steps, Akane left the beach.
However, if she fought that fiercely with just her own style, how ominous. My hands are still numb.
That girl. She's probably gonna get even stronger.
Let's just show you safe. You're 40. That's what I mean. That's what I'm looking for. Just to show you safe. That's what I mean right there. That's right there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You're doing it through your... That's what I mean.
What kind of conversation is this?
She got bigger.
Yes. True.
I think Izzy saw the picture.
Oh, of course you did.
What kind of conversation is this?
Okay, now you're back in Galloping mode.
The more you fight, the stronger you get. That's what being a battle love's all about. What kind of conclusion is that?
Oh! You too! Bases are the foundation for everything!
No, I get that, but training that actually resembles an actual fight might be fun, but just be careful not to get hurt, both of you.
Impossible! Injury an athlete would disgrace me as a team manager!
I thought this was a beach house since it's near the edge of the beach. It looks pretty luxurious. I guess it's a celebrity-style beach house. What's up, Lightning Bolt Caustic Soda?
Yo!
Hey, doesn't this feel awesome? Like a celebrity's pad or something? Showers out in the water, but the ambiance is nice, and the fridge is stacked with loads of drinks. Plus, the beach outside feels so private. It's awesome! compared to urban cities that are full of trash and debris. This place is completely different. We're the only ones on this island. Anyway, so anywhere we go is a private beach.
Hey,
Don't share my dreams like that.
that's right.
More importantly, why don't we splash around at this private beach? Awesome! Totally awesome! Splashing around at such a gorgeous beach is really the best! He's his usual happy-go-lucky self, well, I guess. That's one of his good qualities.
Miss Sonia!
I wonder if Miss Sonia will come too. I want to see Miss Sonia in a bikini.
Okay, he's kind of weird. Okay, he's even more creepier.
Maybe
Look,
you
maybe
can't!
the bear with the faux penis.
It's here!
Hey!
Why not? Are you trying to interfere with my love affair with Miss Sonia?
I won't forgive you.
Changing in the beach house is prohibited. It would be bad if shameful peeking occurred. Ah, so you mean changing here is allowed, not going to the beach itself. Then I'll just have to come here after changing. I'm never going to give her up. Whatever you say, Rick Ashley. You might let her down.
Got it?
Anyway, breaking the rules is not allowed. Also, playing is fine, but please focus on your stage team.
You guys?
Where? Where's the rule breaker? I'll beat the crap out of him, no questions asked. He's here! What are you holding? A machine gun, obviously. You know. Heavy machine gun! Rule breakers will be shot to death. This is common sense.
Hey!
It's common sense where? It's not like we're under a military dictatorship. I want to shoot something. I know I'm not allowed to, but I really want to shoot something right now. Control yourself.
Hold it in. Hold it in.
I have iron willpower, so I'll endure it no matter the cost until the day someone breaks the rules. As you can see, it's very dangerous, so please refrain from changing at the beach house. Wow, that was totally bizarre. Man, they are annoying. Yeah, I feel very tired all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm going to just... which reminds me. When we mentioned Nagito at the restaurant, Kaizuchi looked pretty unsettled about something. I guess I should ask him about that. Which reminds me, I had something to ask you. Huh? What? What's about Nagito? I haven't seen that guy all day. Do you know where he is?
Well...
I don't know. Seriously, don't ask me. Who cares about that crazy-ass bastard? We need to search this island first and foremost. There might be a way to escape.
How annoying.
So let's just end all annoying talk right here. That's it. All done. He's in the conversation very forcibly, just as I thought. He's definitely hiding something. Because everybody is sort of weird when they're asked away from, say, civilization. Action style!
Action style!
52 miles an hour.
Action style!
Action 52 style. Action Jackson style.
Fuck! Wow, that's an impressive amount of books. It's probably a library, but nevertheless, it looks pretty overwhelming.
I see.
This is a huge library, but there are no other human beings to be found here at all. Just as I thought, it might be safe to assume that this island is also uninhabited.
Surprise!
I am a little surprised. I never expected to find such a splendid facility. It rivals even my homeland's national library. But isn't it
Her
strange?
name is Nevermind.
Yes. That's why you look at her, you raise one finger, and then you just say, never mind.
Nevermind.
But isn't it strange? I mean, does a resort really need a library like this?
I am concerned.
That is very true, and just as expected, nobody's here either. You're right. The fact that we're the only humans around here is even more strange. Barnaby's here! I'm reading a book. Since you've come here, would you like me to explain this library to you? See.
Explain the fastest way to get you off the street.
No kidding. It's clear from your face I'm a nuisance since I was more energetic than usual. I feel even emptier now. And what about your explanation?
Got it?
Well, you all basically stands right. I was thinking you need a place where you can do your homework.
Ta-da!
So I have prepped this library. Prepared you. Everyone can get along and stay together. It's a student's duty to study.
That was never a duty. What are you talking about?
If you're the teacher, you would know.
It was never a duty. You study on your own time. When you're in the classmate, you just focus on what you're doing in front of me. Because I'm doing it right in front of you. If I'm teaching you, you're supposed to be taught. So when you study on your own time. When you do homework, don't be here. Be at home. Do your homework. Don't act like a teacher.
I am a teacher! You're even more confusing than Monokuma. So what's your real identity? What's your purpose? Your real identity? Now that's silly. Goodbye. Running away as soon as things get inconvenient. That's even more suspicious.
However...
I cannot believe that she is the one who prepared this grand facility. Yeah, she's probably lying.
I see.
According to this island's guidebook, many of their guests are wealthy and stay for weeks at a time.
Which means...
These are all probably things they donated.
Hold on. Did you just say this island's guidebook?
I found it in the library. Would you like to take a look?
What language is this? I have no clue. Jabberwock Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean.
Then...
I shall read it on your behalf.
You can read it, Sonia.
I am fluent in 30 different languages. It is a requirement for members of the royal family.
Of course you are.
You guys enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah, don't worry, man. You'll see it. You'll see it. Like,
I'll see it.
yeah.
Yep, I'll see y'all tomorrow then.
Later.
30 languages. Does the royal family have a limit?
Jabberwock Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean known as being a paradise of eternal summer. That is what it says. This is exactly what Byakuya told us before. Jabberwock Island consists of a small central island surrounded by 5 other islands.
Oh, Japan. Other Japan. The outer islands were developed as resorts, while the central island houses a large administrative building.
It is strange, no?
I mean, the central island of Jabberwock Island.
There was no sign of any buildings at all. The only things there were Monokuma Rock and the park.
Also, according to this guidebook, it says that there is a bronze statue in the lobby of that building which symbolizes the island.
Oh, isn't it? Are you talking about the bronze statue that turned into the Mona Lisa? This statue was in the middle of the park, not in the lobby of some building.
Please wait.
That is not all. There is another description that strikes me as strange. According to this guidebook, the only way to travel between the 5 islands is by boat. While some people wanted bridges, critics worried about their effect on the environment, so none were built.
What does that mean? Then, what are we using to move between islands?
There's a possibility that this place is an artificial island like Palm Jumeirah.
Palm Jumeirah? Artificial island?
Well?
Palm Jumeirah is a huge artificial island and tourist site located in the Persian Gulf. Similarly, this island may be an artificial island designed to look like Jabberwock Island.
It cannot be.
That especially might be why we are the only ones on this island.
Just kidding.
Well, something like that would be impossible anyway. No island of the size could be completely artificial. This guidebook must be old too. It contradicts everything about the island's current situation.
Well done.
My! You're very intuitive to assume this is an artificial island. Now you're here?
Hey!
However, those guys are the only ones who can do something on such a massive scale.
Those guys?
Yeah, Sunny Mouse doesn't have nearly as many annoying characters
No kidding.
or bears. Last time I saw a very annoying bear character like that, I was playing Persona 4 and it was Teddy.
God, yes.
The hint is, you know the enormous organization you guys were talking about before? It's true that those guys totally deserve to be called a horrible group of people.
Who are you talking about?
Oops, that was a slip of the tongue. I should excuse myself before it leaks onto the internet.
Wikipedia. It's in drones. Hey, hold on a second! Before my voice could reach him, Monokuma disappeared as usual.
It cannot be.
Could it be this island is completely artificial? There's no way that is true. There's no way. That guidebook, it's probably just old.
There's no way. That guidebook's probably just old.
You are right.
That's right. That's obviously what it
With a
is.
name like Nevermind, I wonder who's outdated.
Yeah, I know, right? He's just saying strange things just to confuse us. Damn it, there's no way I'll fall for that.
I see. It cannot be. You are right.
Before I go somewhere else, I should look around here a little bit longer. What languages are these books written in? French? Italian? I don't even know.
I see. I see.
Such an interesting description.
What are you reading? Are those political books or maybe some kind of philosophy?
But who's this issue of Occult Magazine, it breaks the lid off underground mysteries and the wonders of the world.
Yay. That's...
Of course, it could be the reason she's called Nevermind is because you think that you're talking to a reasonable person, and then she brings that up.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Miss? Never mind. That's...
I'll use GTA Vice City for this. Okay, wow, you're a psychotic.
That's quite surprising.
You are wrong.
It's not like I read it often. I'm just reading it because it has a special article about serial killers.
That's not a good excuse at all.
However...
It seems this writer has very good taste. I mean, even Genocide Jack is mentioned in this article.
Genocide Jack or whatever. I feel like I've heard about her before.
Most tight.
So that's their way of saying Jack the Ripper.
Genocide Jack is an alleged Japanese serial killer who has a reputation even among casual internet users. She's very popular among youth and is known for writing messages in blood at the scene of the crime.
Wow.
Apparently she's a high school or middle school student who wears a sailor uniform. Be careful, Hajime.
Do you know how many high school and middle school girls wear sailor uniforms?
A crazy person named Jack who's female. Hold on, let me get Mass Effect.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
See?
This one's a particular favorite of mine. Sparkling Justice is a regular subject of these kind of exclusive articles. I shall explain to you just in case. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who calls themselves the Ally of Justice.
The Punisher?
Also...
Wearing a wide variety of hero masks, Sparkling Justice is a delightful serial killer who only kills criminals.
Yeah, definitely Frank Castle.
Yeah. Sonia, calm down.
Amazing!
Thanks to this mask, Sparkling Justice wears nobody knows their real age or gender. After all, it's essential that serial killers be mysterious. What an expert guess! You too. I've been listening to him for a while now, but why are you talking about mere murderers with such enthusiasm?
That's what it almost sounds like, the Punisher. I haven't done anything.
Please hold on. It is a mistake to refer to these people as mere murderers. Coming in contact with a value system that differs from your own is a very important matter. Serial killers, their value system is very different than the norm. What a marvelous existence! I am totes intrigued!
Is this like a young lady crushing on a total bad boy type of situation? Regardless, it's clearly different from a princess who is obsessed with serial killers.
I'm gonna get out of here.
I'm going to get away from Big's future girlfriend. Walking away very slowly, then I'm just going to hop my ass to the drugstore. What's with you?
I'm sorry, I got so excited I started shouting.
That doesn't sound like
They're
shouting.
getting stranger and stranger all the time.
That doesn't sound like shouting. That sounds like you just,
I was so happy that someone talked to me before people either hated me or were engrossed by me.
Oh God, it's a female Ryu.
What?
This sounds like Ryu. Those are such sad choices. More importantly, is this a drugstore? It looks pretty spacious. It looks like there's no one here either.
With all these medical supplies, I'm pretty sure we can handle most illnesses or injuries. If you don't feel well, let me know. I'll give you lots of shots.
Yeah, I'm staying far away from you. You were a little too happy when you say that.
Lots and lots of shots.
I'm good. That sounds dangerous. When it comes to shots, I should definitely decline.
Hajime.
How's you, Chiaki? What happened?
Well?
I'm letting everyone else know, too. But can you come to the ancient ruins on this island right away? You can, right? Right away. Okay, hurry up.
Okay. Based on her pushy tone, she might have found some kind of clue. And I guess I should head over to the ancient ruins.
I'll give you lots and lots and lots of shots.
Stop it, Mikan.
Lots and...
Stop it, Mikan!
What the hell's this? Such a gigantic building.
However...
It is clearly faded. It looks like an ancient ruin.
Well...
It seems perhaps this is an actual ancient ruin?
What's going on?
How should I say this? Don't you think this building resembles a school?
School? Now that you mention it, I don't know how, but I do see what she means. There might be a resemblance to Hope's Peak Academy. Well, there are a lot of similar looking buildings. It's just a coincidence that this ruin looks similar. It's a coincidence, right?
You found something, right, Chiaki? What'd you find?
Hey, bastard!
Fucking cut you if this is a waste of time. I didn't know you were also here.
Okay, unforgivable wannabe.
That bitch over there kept bugging me, so I finally came.
I wonder how.
Did you maybe find a way to get off this island?
Nope.
Nothing like that.
God, you're irritating.
Aw, then who cares? I should have played in the bath with my hero more.
Kill her now. Kill her fire.
Let me ask.
Killed every last one of her.
Then what in the world did you find?
Chiaki found something. I wonder what it is. Alright, so what'd you find, girl? This door. What is this? Ancient ruins. There's a strange ambiance to it. I should listen to what Chiaki has to say first. Hey, Chiaki, what did you find? If it's not a way off this island, does it have something to do with this island's secret?
About that, I don't know.
Hey.
What do you mean you don't know? It's like it doesn't belong with a building like this. I keep thinking about it and it feels unnatural. It's like a comic book originally about baseball becoming a side-scrolling action game.
Comet zone? Where?
It's unnatural like that.
That's a little hard to understand.
See?
Look, that door over there.
Door? The one I was looking at? That door. It's hard to make out from all of this, but this door you mean, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it looks like the door to the room.
Hey.
So what's wrong with this door? Can you go inside? Before we attempt to go inside, let's try brushing off some of this dust and clearing some of these root things off the door. If you do, I'm pretty sure you'll understand what I mean by unnatural.
For now,
I don't really understand, but I guess we should try what she says. You're right. Like I said, we brushed off the dust and cleared the roots that were stuck to the door. And then... what is this door? It doesn't feel like it belongs in an ancient ruin.
What's going on?
It's like a door from a sci-fi movie, don't you think? Definitely doesn't fit with an ancient ruin. What's the symbol on the door?
Oh? Looks like Japanese.
Oh!
You're totally right. I'm sorry, it's just my misunderstanding. To me, it looks like it says Midai or future.
Future? Future!
Bastard! Hey! Who cares about a symbol on a door? More importantly, how you open it? What's inside?
Hey.
Looks like there's a liquid crystal display next to the door. Could the two be related?
But the answer by opening it is human sacrifice. Can we sacrifice Yakuza Man? Or fake Yakuza Man?
Can we just throw you right close to the gun turret right there?
Actually, just throw a bunch of them in the airlock.
Please.
Oh, right, that must be the key to the door. It's probably set to open when you type in the password.
Yes, yes.
The key off the door is yours, so...
Can we throw her too?
Yeah, there's like 8 of them we can throw.
Acting all high and mighty, so what's next?
And don't forget Kabuki and Muki.
Oh god, yes.
It's obviously impossible to put in the password without any hints. Oh, are you saying a normal person can't open it but a Yakuza can? That's hilarious!
shut up!
If we type whatever, we might get it right.
Hold it.
I think we should wait. Doesn't that seem dangerous?
Huh?
What do you mean dangerous?
See?
Because that thing next to the panel, doesn't it look like a gun? In fact, that's totally a gun.
Good.
That's a gun?
That's a gun.
So...
No.
If it is, it's probably very dangerous. It's possible you might get shot if you mess up the password, right?
Damn it! Can't be helped. Looks like it's better if we don't mess with it for now.
Totally freaked out.
Shut the hell up!
You do it then!
It's still a building that looks like an ancient ruin. A door that looks like it's from a sci-fi film. It's definitely unnatural. This is probably an important place.
Right place, huh? The problem is, how's it important? Oh, for the love of fuck. Really, guys?
Silence, huh?
We're both quiet.
I'll pick you up!
You guys know about this building too, right? Just be honest with us.
I'm sorry.
I have no idea at all. I don't know either. For now, everyone should focus on gathering the hope fragments.
I won't be fooled!
Hey, there's no way you guys don't know. Just don't show up and tell some lousy lies.
You guys are probably the ones who covered that door with us, right? Oh, just I thought you guys were hiding it on purpose, right?
Hey!
Don't talk like we're equals, you trashy bitch!
Sorry!
You nasty pig What?
Say you're sorry, bitch!
Oh my!
I just said it, I'm sorry!
Is it possible that there's a connection between this door and the reason this island's uninhabited? For example, this place might be sheltered. There might be natives inside.
Hey.
Is something happening that would make them hide in the shelter? If so, we're all screwed.
You're getting all riled up!
Several possibilities cross my mind. But it looks like there's still ways to confirm it yet. That door is really sturdy. But not in a material sense, more essential than that.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Hey,
For instance, even though Monami and I can come and go as we please, we can't enter what's beyond that door. You can't go inside too. Does that mean you're saying it's me?
Hey, keep your tongue in your mouth. My body can't handle a supersonic meteor rush like that.
So says Amy Rose.
Well now.
There! Now that I shut up my sister of a fantastic Pegasus meteor fist!
Oh god, he was doing the same here. Pegasus, you said Ken?
This is the mystery of Jabberwock Island. A mystery that even Monami and I can't solve. That's why I have high expectations for you guys. One day you'll be able to solve that mystery. That seems easy enough. All we gotta do is remember what that black and white Tanuki said before. Hey, why are there 16 of you? Of the whole 15 students from Hulk Academy, we're ready to come to this island.
I got it!
That's right. There's probably a traitor I don't even know about hiding among the group. Just kidding.
I know.
There's a traitor among us. That's what that ugly Tanuki said before.
Fine.
Calling me ugly and a Tanuki. Those kind of silly names don't depress me in the slightest.
Hello?
He's totally depressed. If there's a traitor, they probably know how to open the door, right? And there's probably boats or a way to contact the outside world beyond that door. Or maybe whoever's controlling Monokuma and Monami is hiding there. But do you really think there's a traitor among us?
No shit.
Of course there is! Who the hell is it? Hurry up and confess!
Where is it? There's no traitor anywhere.
Hey, bastard.
Monokuma, what about you? You're the one who mentioned it.
You see?
What's so funny?
Hey!
Oh, just have you guys heard of an organization called World Ender?
World Ender? I'm the one asking you a question. Don't just change the subject!
Come on!
I understand why you want to just ignore it. World Ender is such an embarrassing name. So embarrassing that only middle school students, no wait, elementary school students would come up with it.
Yeah!
But that name is unavoidable because that organization actually exists.
So what
is this organization? It's literally what it says.
I don't believe it!
Those guys ended the world! Ended the world?
Hey,
Well, that's not an overstatement or a metaphor, you know. These guys really did end the world. So you don't think it's appropriate to call them World Ender?
So basically...
You mean they're a terrorist organization?
Terrorists, huh? Well, that might be accurate. But only losers are terrorists. If they manage to win, they become heroes. In that sense, they're more like heroes. They're the heroes who ended the world.
What's going on?
So what? Don't say things that don't make sense. Don't tell me you're gonna say that this organization is the one putting us through all this crap?
World Ender, are you saying that you and Monami are also members of that organization?
Who knows?
The only thing I can tell you is the organization that the trader's working for, the ones who brought you to this island. World Ender is behind it all.
Are you kidding me?
Why are we being targeted by a horrifying organization like that?
Don't panic.
It's just another made-up story to trick us. Like when he said we lost our school memories. I can't suspend my disbelief for something as ridiculous as World Ender. There's no way that organization or the traitor exists.
Stay back.
Monokuma, I shall listen to you spout nonsense all you want while I puff cigar smoke at your lifeless body.
That's...
My. I was kind enough to keep you guys informed. Are you calling me a liar?
What the heck?
If you keep acting like that, I'll do this and that to your various body parts.
Silence!
Anyway, I'm telling the truth. The World Ender organization is the final boss of this island. Plus, one of their members is hiding among you guys. That's why you guys gotta find that traitor and kill him dead.
Hey!
You better stop.
I'm gonna punish you!
Shut up, Monami. Big brother defiant trash like you needs to be punished.
No!
I don't put my hands and I'll come off. Come on!
Monokuma and Monami departed from the area.
Can we just determine the two bears of the traitors and just leave it at that?
Yeah, they both got a funk on them that I don't even like. Monokuma and Monami departed from the area, leaving the rest of us dazed and confused. What was that just now?
What's going on?
Is there anybody who understood what he was talking about? Not a clue.
Hey.
For now, since the sun is setting, we should just go home for the day. I think it's a waste of time for us to keep thinking about this.
You're probably right.
Hey.
It's getting dark soon, so going home might be a better idea. Let's just call it a day.
After exploring a new island, all we've uncovered are more mysteries. As we lowered our heads and bemoaned that reality, we began heading back to our cottages. I'm dead tired from walking around all day. Jeez, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's starting to make my head hurt. Ancient ruins, strange stories, traitors, Monokuma and Monami, and World Ender. I have no idea what's going on anymore, and I don't even feel anxious about it. I guess I should go to sleep for now. With that, I laid my exhausted body onto the bed and closed my eyes.
I don't like this.
My least favorite food is definitely crab. I don't also like shrimp, apples, tomatoes, and seasoned choke eggs. I don't like red foods at all. Red foods are red because they have crab inside of them. It's actually a conspiracy by the crab industry to try to make me overcome my disgust. There's no way I'd fall for that. I will never ever eat red foods. You see, our society's filled with various hidden conspiracies that are closer than you might think.
Please look forward to the next Monokuma Theater!
Make sure you guys be careful too.
What?
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day!
Hey, big guy! Hey, little guy!
Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Morning already, huh? It feels like morning came so quickly, it's like the night got skipped or something. That explains why I feel so tired. But I'm hungry, so I should go to the restaurant and eat something. Well, that constituted as saying, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this definitely constitutes as me stopping right here. And next Monday, oh god, next Monday. More of this, where we actually get to the actual case. So thanks for joining me. No wonder I stopped this and why I'm gonna pick it back up again. More Detective Mondays next Monday. Join me next time for when we go back to Wakanda for Wednesday. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, and I'll see you Wednesday.